What does biorhythm respect look like? In my workouts, I invite all of you to go ahead and listen to your body. Respecting the rhythm of your body isn't leaning into the story that you're used to telling yourself about what you're capable of or what you can't do. It's about what you are willing to try. So when you go into each of these movements that I'm going to introduce to you in this workout, know that there's plenty of variations available to you. These are shapes for your body, and the rhythm of your body will tell you when to take a break. Don't let your mind take over in the middle of it. Just allow your body to move. Let it commit it into its memory so it's available to you next time. When we talk about biorhythm, I'm not talking about whether or not you're going to get up and work out. I'm talking about, are you telling yourself a story that you are a morning person or that you're not a morning person? Are you telling yourself a story about when you need to eat or when you're hungry? Are you willing and open and curious enough to find out who you are deep down to your core by taking a step in a direction that you know is going to be helpful for you by asking your body to work today? So let's get started with the 4 movements that I have available to you. The first one is a cardio choice. So what are some things that are available to you? You could, for 1 minute, you can jog in place, right? We can loosen up in the upper body. We can ask our feet, what are you doing? Am I articulating through my feet? Am I allowing my heels to drop to the floor? We could switch that into butt kicks, moving the knees underneath of the body, right? Allowing the heels to come up towards the glutes, engaging hamstrings and back body, tucking the tailbone under. Now I've got my hamstrings and my butt working together to get my feet up off the ground, landing softly, crown of the head high. We can turn this into jumping jacks. This is your minute of work. So you set your timer for a minute, you make it happen. Lower impact, punch it out. 1 minute. Put on some music you love and you punch it out for that minute. Maybe you're jump roping. Choose what's going to work for you. Get your heart rate up. Next thing we're going to do is American kettlebells. So the kettlebell swing is broken into 2 different positions. We've got kind of a deadlift position here where when I lean my body forward, I'm engaging belly button to spine and reaching my hips back behind me, and I feel my hamstrings engage. Right? My back is almost at a tabletop, and if I have the weight in front of me, I can pick it up easily and swing it to forward. Now, in a Russian kettlebell swing, that's what it's going to look like. Today, we're doing American overhead kettlebell swings per side. So it looks a little different. I want you to hold the dumbbell in front of you with the top of your hand facing forward. You're going to bring your feet nice and wide, and you're going to do the hinge over position, right? We're here. We're going to swing it between our thighs, and instead of coming forward, we're going to come all the way up to standing. So if you've done overhead squats with me, you know that holding a dumbbell over your head in this position is a lot of work. Your shoulder girdle is working, your lats are working, your body is working, and I want you to knit your ribs together so you feel how strong you are standing in your power with this overhead, pushing into the dumbbell. Then we reach our hips back and it comes down, and we squeeze and come to the top. Now, since this is per side, you're going to want to do this for 30 seconds, hinging, squeezing, standing strong and tall at the top. We've got 30 seconds, one side, switch. We've got 30 seconds on the other side. Notice how I'm checking in with my upper abdomen, ribs knit together, elbow nice and straight, arm above my head, coming down, okay? If the dumbbell is wibbling and wobbling above your head, you need a lighter weight, and that's okay. If your back is bothering you, you need a lighter weight. I want you to have a nice big out breath on the way up, and when you get there, engaging, you can pause for a moment. Again, feel your power. Allow the rhythm of your body to take over and to feel where it's working. Hamstrings working at the bottom and lower belly to spine. Shoulder working at the top, upper abs squeezing, full body workout. Next movement, front squats. Always an opportunity to do squats without weights. Biggest thing to remember is to move your pelvis back, reach your tailbone back. Tendency is for people to go into a squat like this. We've got the knees too far forward. Rocking your butt back in space, moving the weight to your heels. You can feel that. I'm in my forefoot. Now I feel it back in my heels. Now I'm going to sit down and come up. Squats. We can go here. We can squat like this, squeezing in the glutes to come to standing, extending in the front hip for 1 minute. We keep going for 1 minute. If you need to stop and take a break, you stop and take a break. Maybe you stop and take a deep one and come up, and then you pulse it out again. You can also add weights to it. Front squat, racking the weights onto your shoulders, allowing your elbows to come forward so the weights can rest there. Same thing. Butt comes back, sitting down, coming up. Now, a deep squat like this for a minute is a lot of work. So what do we do about that? We invite some pulsing, right? Maybe every fifth one, we decide, I'm going to drop it down. Maybe you stay in the pulsing. Maybe you do it one time, 30 seconds in. Come on down and come up. Make it available to you. What does the rhythm of your body need from you today? As long as your form is right, there's no wrong answer for that. Last thing, we're going to do leg lifts and we're going to do side bridges. 30 seconds of leg lifts, palms facing the floor, legs outstretched in front, bringing legs up towards ceiling. A minute of this is a lot. So what do you do about that? When it gets hard, how do I change the shape? I can stop and take a rest. I can outstretch and maybe invite something a little different but similar. Alternating V-ups. Why not? Similar shape, a little bit of a different movement. Taking a break. Maybe coming back into your leg lifts. After 30 seconds, we're going to access the sides of our abdominals, your obliques. Coming into a forearm, mermaid pose. You can rest your hand in front of you if you need to, or put it on your hip, hips in one line, and we're just going to lift up. This is for the second 30 seconds of the minute. So after you do a few of them, you're going to want to turn, and you're going to want to finish on the other side. Maybe today you do 3 per side. Then what? Then what's next? Small changes. One action in any direction will put you in a place that's different from where you are today. Committing that strength into your body, changing the rhythm of how you treat yourself for ultimate joy and strength. Good luck and let me know how it goes.